Welcome everyone to PSWF Adrenaline Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view. And I am one of your co-hosts, Jeremy Culver, aka Darcy. With me is Cal Wu right here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Cal Wu, welcome to the announcing booth. But how are you doing today, man?
I am great. I am feeling fantastic, and I'm excited for this TLC show tonight. This pay-per-view is going to be fantastic. How about yourself, Dar?
Oh, I am pumped. Anytime that we have a pay-per-view, of course, I am ready to go. And, of course, I know that our fans at home are ready to go with this. And we have a fire match to open up the show, a tables match with B.A.T versus Ben Neisen, a rivalry that feuded out of nowhere and looks to be coming to the conclusion here at TLC. Cal Wu, what are you thinking about with this matchup?
This is a matchup of revenge. You know, we had B.A.T jump Neisen during one of the match. Neisen beat him on a one-on-one. Then B.A.T came out and interfered in another match, just kind of stood there and took Neisen's attention away from winning a match, and he ended up losing. So this right here is like one of those things where it's like, it's the end all to be all, man. Like, you gotta go.
Yeah, and this is one of those matchups that, of course, once you throw a tables component into it, just gets super exciting, and it sounds like our wrestlers are ready to get in, so we're going to kick it over there so that we can see these entrances get underway. And Cal Wu, tell me what your thoughts have been so far about our latest addition to the PSWF roster here in B.A.T.
B.A.T has been a what would you call a mystery. You know, we don't know a lot about him. He just showed up out of nowhere one day, picked a fight with Neisen, and I don't know what stemmed between him and Neisen off camera or what happened in any way, shape, or form, but it seems to be personal right out the gate.
Yeah, they definitely seem to have some sort of bad blood. Of course, some of us have been speculating here in the announcer's booth that there must have been something in the indie scene that maybe got B.A.T to the point of saying, hey, I have a bone to pick with you. But of course, we don't know exactly what it is. And as this rivalry has spawned, we've seen some big moments from both sides. Again, as you talked about it, B.A.T coming out and attacking Neisen as he was entering the arena. But then Neisen getting the advantage in the one-on-one. So what do you think that the tables component is going to bring to the table, and who maybe has an advantage in that regard?
Weaponry. The weaponry always changes the dynamic of the match. It's who's gonna pull out the first chair, who's gonna pull out the first ladder, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna pull out the first table. We don't know, and hell, somebody might even pull out a sword type weapon, you know what I'm saying, a boken out of nowhere. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's to be seen. What you think, Dar?
I think when it comes to the table component that I would give the advantage to Ben Neisen just because of the fact that his offense seems to lend towards more of a tables type of match in his favor. However, when it comes to any of the other weaponry, that's where B.A.T may come into the advantage because of him attacking Neisen from behind. And, of course, knowing that he wants to neutralize any of Neisen's aerial game, he's going to be trying to possibly put his leg in a chair, make sure that he can kind of crush those calves and shins from allowing him to be able to climb. And that's going to be something to really focus on or watch out for as this match unfolds. But of course, Neisen looks ready and pumped and ready to get this thing going. The crowd, of course, seeing his entrance, and now everybody is ready to get our pay-per-view underway. And this is what it's all about to TLC. We're getting started at B.A.T with the early advantage over onto Neisen with a good knee strike to the face.
Yeah. Flipped him over first and then kicked him, kneed him right in the face. But, Neisen has turned the table very quickly.
Well, remember, Neisen has wins over our current PSWF heavyweight champion as well as our former PSWF heavyweight champion. So he is, of course, accustomed to the high level of, I guess, power and professionalism that you need to bring to the table, and he's really showing it with that big frog splash off the top ropes there.
Most definitely. Neisen, like you said, he's gone up against every juggernaut in the country, in the company so far, and he's held his own. So against B.A.T, this, you know what I'm saying? This is just another notch on the belt.
Ooh, with a big knee strike there. And hey, you don't know, Neisen might have done juggernauts with everybody around the country. We don't know. We only know what's going on here at PSWF, so maybe he has some insight that we don't know about. But Neisen really putting some work here onto B.A.T. And a good dodge there. B.A.T. trying to clothesline Neisen. Oh, but he ends up not connecting with that 450 splash there. And that could be the advantage that B.A.T. needs with the big double power bomb. Is this going to be a third?
Let's go for 3.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's go. Yeah, B.A.T. is really feeling it now. You know, Neisen had the early edge. B.A.T. said, hey, I'm about to make you pay for it. And like you talked about earlier, taking his legs out so he can't be a high flyer this match.
Yeah, and of course, you know, the thing that's important to remember with this being a tables match is you can lay into those submissions, and even if they're tapping, the match isn't over. So that's something that is a good thought to have when it comes to trying to neutralize your opponent. But nice, with a good DDT right there, planting his head into the mat.
Yeah, and it looked like Neisen didn't like being picked up like that, so he's going to work on B.A.T. arms. And Neisen, where are you going, buddy?
Neisen is working on his dance moves there, you know, just trying to show what it looks like GTA style running in the grocery stores. But, of course, B.A.T. is having some opportunity to catch his breath. Neisen maybe working his stamina real quick here inside the ring. This is quite the tactics that I have seen going on here inside the ring, and not quite sure how this is unfolding.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Neisen finally came to. He looked kind of confused after a while.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not quite sure what I was deciding to do there. But now he's with some heavy chops to the chest of B.A.T. and not just chops, a big fist with a nice armbar there to cap it off.
That was pretty nifty on how he unfolded that chair.
I was just about to say the same thing. That table, I have never seen someone unfold a chair that way before, and or a table that way. Neisen does it not just once but twice in this match. B.A.T. setting it up. Here we go. Here's the component where it now becomes interesting because, again, going through a table spells the end of the match. And that table up in the turnbuckle there could be the deciding factor. A big clothesline from the top of the ropes there. And Neisen now setting up the table, and B.A.T. is out cold.
Yeah, look like... he put himself through a table and jumped right up. This is crazy.
I have never seen that before. I am not 100% sure if the match should still be going on or not, because, technically speaking, Neisen put himself through the table.
Definitely. That should be over. The refs ain't call it. The refs ain't call it. Maybe one of the rules is the opponent has to put you through.
Maybe the opponent has to touch you at least right before you do it. And maybe our refs in the ring have decided to give him a mulligan. But Neisen is taking full advantage of it. What a corkscrew press there from the top. And now he's just ignoring the table. He's just really putting in some work on B.A.T.
That's it, man. I told you this is a match of revenge. He's like, hey, this is for interfering in my last match, making me lose. Now I got to make you pay for it.
Oh, no.
And can he put it away? Can he put it? And he puts it away. Neisen puts it away. We talked about his experience with dealing with all the juggernauts in the company, and he showed it there why Neisen, does what he does.
What a performance there. And that, oh my God, that impact from his face hitting it. The table just splattered all over the arena. I cannot imagine the force that old B.A.T's face felt as he hit that table. Calvin, what did you think of that match? Because it really seemed like Neisen was in full control from beginning all the way through to the end.
Yeah, Neisen definitely had full control of that match. There were flashes where B.A.T. had, but Neisen was Neisen brought his A game and B.A.T. brought his B game. So that's just how the cookie crumbles.
And
or the tables in this case.
Yeah, exactly. That's how the table crumbles here. But of course, this is one of those things that we talk about when it comes to your pay-per-view. You have to bring your A game if you want to even have a chance at coming out on top. And Neisen, in back-to-back weeks, has continued to bring his A game. Of course, now putting himself in potentially a title picture conversation. What do you think after that performance? Do you think that Neisen is in a level of challenging for one of the respected titles here at PSWF?
I think so. Neisen has mounted win after win after win, and if he's not the number one contender, he's at least number 2 and deserves a shot for sure.
Well, we will see what goes on here for the rest of the thing, but we welcome everybody to TLC. We had such, of course, a great match to start it up, and we have a jam-packed lineup here for the rest of the show. Kal Wu, tell us a little bit about our next matchup that we have coming up.
Okay, so this next match is going to be an 8-man ladder 4-way tag match. This thing is about to be crazy. We got Bare Arms versus the Smack Talkers versus Animated versus what's the new tag team called?
We have a new tag team, as you're talking about. We have Bobby Houston and Matt Bullseye that is coming out and showing their chops and what they want to bring to the tag team division. As you said, a crazy thing to follow it up. And then we have another ladder match after it, one that is been building since our opening episode here at PSWF. Hatshepsut versus X for the women's title in a ladder match itself, and I cannot wait to see how that rivalry unfolds, because again, this has been building for a long time coming. And then the next matchup after that is going to be fire.
Most definitely. We got Hunter Frost versus the Samurai for the One More Game championship title. Like, it's gonna be crazy. We get to see who's gonna win that. I don't know who you think is gonna win that match.
It's going to be a tough one, especially with it being an Extreme Rules match, and you think about the strikes that the Samurai brings, but Hunter Frost has strikes just about as good as the Samurai. So we'll see, of course, who comes out on top of there. Then we have the PSWF finale of a rivalry. Thiccnotic versus Lunt in a TLC match. Lunt calling out Thiccnotic to cap it off. It is 2-2 in their 5-game spread, and now it's to see who gets that third and final win to move things forward. And Lunt has said, if whoever wins this cannot challenge for the title as long as this reign continues. So if Lunt wins, Thiccnotic cannot challenge for the title as long as Lunt is still holding it, and in the opposite direction, if Thiccnotic wins, then Lunt cannot challenge it for as long as Thiccnotic is holding it. So that is quite the speculation there. And then, of course,
that
go ahead.
Gonna be crazy. I was about to say that one's going to be crazy. Lunt with throwing that challenge out there just shows how confident he is in his ability, and he's going to win.
And then we have our finale, our main event. Kal Wu, tell us a little bit about it.
So this match has been this match has been brewing for a long time. It's a tag team match, Animal Kingdom versus the Thomas Dynasty. With Pinky being a focal point in this match. Pinky created some type of beef with Kal Wu, and Kal Wu just pretty much want to be out, like we seen last week in the promo that the Thomas Dynasty put out. They're just ready to get rid of Animal Kingdom and Pinky specifically. The Thomases have an issue with it.
And we will see, of course, what that brings to the table with that rivalry. But, of course, the TLC component and the titles being on the line. I cannot wait to see how that goes, because, of course, the domination that Animal Kingdom has had leading up to this pay-per-view, however, falling short in our go-home show, and following that, KT losing 2 weeks ago, but Kal Wu picking up a big win in our go-home show against Darcy. So we'll see how that goes here later on, but let's look towards that ladder 4-way tag that we were talking about, a TLC component, or excuse me, a ladder component to this aspect. And Kal Wu, tell me a little bit about who you think is going to be, I guess, a favorite in this type of matchup, with it being a 4-way tag.
I might have to say it's gonna be Bullseye, because Bullseye is a newly formed tag team, and Matt has had a lot of solo success, and Bobby has had some pretty decent success too solo. So to watch them put it together, and and tag team glory and just see how they climb the ranks. But you can't forget about the Smack Talkers. The Smack Talkers have had a good showing every single time that they've had a tag match. They've come up short due to their inexperience of being a tag team, but this might be their chance to shake that and really just put their stamp in this type of matchup.
Well, it'd be good for them to do it because, as you said, they have not picked up a win yet. Darcy, still no win overall here in PSWF, but of course now being pinned twice, both of those in singles competition. However, I got to give a slight advantage to Bare Arms with how their performance has been leading up to this point. They picked up some huge wins in recent weeks and beat the #1 contenders in the tag team division in Animal Kingdom. So that gives them at least some motivation and some momentum heading into here. And speaking of Bare Arms, here they go, the first ones to enter the arena in the ladder match. And I will say it, I think I say it every week, but I'm going to say it again. I do not want to be caught dead in an alley with these two, especially when they have these sledgehammers in their hands. They can stay as far away as possible from me.
I completely agree. Can you imagine being hit in the rib cage with one of those things? Oof. Instant hospital visit.
Oof, we'd be hurting for years after that, not just weeks, years after that one.
Most definitely. Definitely.
Let's talk a little bit about this tag team itself, because first week they didn't do very well. They fell victim in a pretty lopsided performance against Anime Ted. And of course, from there, Bear Grylls having a little bit of success in singles competition in the OMG qualifiers, but fell victim to the Samurai when he was that close towards an opportunity at the OMG Championship. But Bear Magnum struggled for weeks, all the way, of course, until he got that big win over KT in singles competition. So how do you feel this team is coming together here in PSWF?
I feel like with them working solo first, and then kind of building a little momentum, and them also at the same time working as a team, I feel like you said, they do have an advantage here, especially with that big win last week over Animal Kingdom. You can feel it. You can feel the energy. They just ready to get the match going and smash every competition in front of them.
Well, they hope, of course, that they can continue that run here in PSWF and carry it into their next matchup. But now is the time for the tag team that you were talking about, the Smack Talkers, hoping that they can get some things going for themselves. And we're talking about, of course, a tag team that has a lot of positives out of them, but of course, as you talked about, coming up short just when it matters most. And of course, they're hoping that things change here. You see Kyle sporting that new gear that he has displayed last week. So where do you feel this tag team needs to just go to take it to that next level and finally come out on top?
Well, one of the things that I think that they need to do to come out on top is definitely watch each other's back. If you see one in trouble, you go help out. If y'all got to jump somebody, you jump somebody. And I feel like if they do that enough, this is theirs to win for sure.
Well, we'll see what goes on, because, of course, the ladder component means that they can do exactly that without being disqualified. Always the tough line that you have to dance around. But of course, now is Anime Ted coming down to the ring. They have, of course, picked up a win in the singles or the tag team division over Bare Arms in our second episode of PSWF, but since then have not really found a strong footing to go off of, and they're hoping that this is going to be the start to catapult them forward. Now, I gotta say, Kyle, with this tag team, of course, while they haven't found that success, what they do inside the ring, they bring a lot of pain, and that's exactly what they want to do to their opponents here in this competition.
Definitely. They bring a lot of energy too. The fans seem to love them. One of the favorite moves of the crowd is that spirit bomb. When Goku unleashes that, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a sight to behold. He shows such power with it.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll, of course, see what he can do here in this competition. He's had a lot of great showings so far across PSWF, but, of course, still trying to get himself into a title picture. But now, it is the newly formed tag team here at PSWF making its debut, and it is Bullseye. It is old Bobby Houston and Matt And they're looking to have their bullseye right there on climbing the ladder to get a victory. And Kyle, you gave some good props to this tag team heading into this matchup, but you talked a little bit about the inexperience for the Smack Talkers. Do you feel inexperience is going to be a problem for this tag team heading into this matchup?
In this type of wrestling format, no, because they don't have to coordinate so much and tag each other. This is literally just some type of really big one-on-one where they just where they're a team essentially, so they don't have to worry about each other. So I feel like they could use their successes as solo wrestlers as an advantage in this type of match.
Well, it looks like things are getting underway, and we are starting, and everyone has already found themselves an opponent. Bear Magnum quickly tossed out, and Bobby Houston following him up. And this is always the match that's hard to end up commentating because there's so much chaos spilling all over the ring.
And Dar's on top of him, Goku like white on rice, and he's not playing with him with the kick to the back.
Oh man, the damage going on so bad, it's shaking the arena. That's the type of combat that we want to see here in PSWF. Oh, Bear Grylls trying to get over on Matt, but Matt able to get back in, and however, Bear Grylls right back into it. Bear Magnum just got back in the ring and already back outside.
And funny thing is, just a little second ago, the Smack Talkers were doing exactly what I was talking about. You find an opponent and you jump them, and they was jumping 25th Bam in the corner just a little second ago.
Oh my God. Kyle was looking to try to slam 25th Bam into a corner there, but able to not make that happen, and now things are looking bad for Smack Talkers. But let's look inside the ring again. We got Bear Grylls, Matt, and Goku going at each other, and it looks like Goku and Matt have teaming up a little bit to go after Bear Grylls.
For sure. Like this, Bear Grylls, Anime Ted is looking like, hey, this is that revenge, this is the remix. But it looks like this chaos is going crazy. But the camera's outside of, the brain buster.
Dropping Bobby Houston right on his head.
Goku with the vicious combos.
Oh, the big strike to Matt's face there at the end of it. Oh my God, he's just putting in work on Matt. Oh, we have the first one that grabbed the ladder, Bear Grylls. Onto the ladder. Oh, the back has to be hurting for him, Goku. Oh, and then he smacked right in the face with the ladder afterwards. And Matt tried to taunt, and Bear Grylls says, "No, man, I did that damage." And just slams him down to the ground.
Oh yeah, he's looking to get a little revenge since they both jumped him a little while ago, and now that the attention isn't on him, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna hurt both of them.
Oh, and Goku tried to climb the ladder, but Darcy able to get in trouble with there. And now all of a sudden, oh no, Bobby Houston and Goku both going after Darcy, and Darcy may have regretted what he decided to do. Oh, Bear Magnum just tossed him Goku out.
Man, this is about to be crazy, man. This is getting crazy. With the power bomb from the corner by Bear Grylls onto Matt, and Bobby Houston is climbing with Bear Grylls on his, and they exchanging blows at the top of the ladder.
Oh, but Bobby Houston able to counter it, and he's getting some big strikes into Bear Grylls, and slams his head up to the top. What is he gonna do next?
Oh, slammed him again.
Oh, and he kicks him off.
The Spartan kick off the top of the ladder.
Now Bobby Houston is by himself inside the ring trying to get this victory. Is he gonna be able to do it? Oh, and you see all the tag teams come in. An electric chair drop from Darcy onto Bobby Houston.
And there go Kyle, like, you know what I'm saying? There go that jumping again. Well, Bobby Houston counters the Glorious Gloria.
Yeah, but Kyle
all for naught.
able to counter right back. Darcy shaking away from Bam, and plants him into the mat there. Oh, but Bam able to counter. We have so much action here going on in PSWF, it's hard to keep up. But Bear Grylls taking the advantage now. Oh, but Matt quick on his feet, and Kyle with a big power bomb after that.
It's no respect. It's no respect. It's pure and utter chaos. And Kyle's like, hey, screw your big move. I'm gonna hit you with this ladder.
Oh, and Bobby Houston able to really get into Kyle with a big drop there at the back. Oh, and then Kyle counters it right back, and Bobby Houston's out.
See, Kyle normally don't show a lot of power, but with that tilt-a-whirl sidewalk slam, he got Bobby laid out flat in the side of the ring.
Ooh, Bear Grylls. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, not Kyle.
Oh, Kyle has got to be hurting. And Bobby Houston said, hey, I remember what happened. It just clocks him, and now Kyle's laid out cold. Oh, what is Bear Magnum doing to Goku over there in the corner?
Oh,
he puts him through the table. He put him through the announcer's table.
These guys are going crazy. There's so much carnage and damage going on to the bodies of these contenders, man.
Oh, my. Oh,
Russian leg sweep onto the ladder.
Oh, that's got to hurt both of them. Bobby Houston, of course, went for it, but that didn't look like it felt good for either one there. Oh, and Bear Magnum putting Matt into a leg lock on the outside, and again, doesn't matter if Matt taps, because that's not the end of the match. Oh, but he able to big kick to get off of there.
And 25th Bam just smacked Darcy and going to the top rope. The big guy for that, and a body splash.
Oh, that's a lot of Bam landing all on Darcy right there.
Most definitely.
And Kyle is feeling it over there, doing some crazy dance moves. You want to see how excited and electrifying this match is? Just see Kyle. Watch Kyle. That's all you got to do.
He came out with a hype taunt, showing his prowess, but he's going in the ring. He noticed Goku climbing the ropes, or climbing the ladder, I should say, and said, no, we're going to stop him.
Oh, man. Oh, a twist of fate off of the top of the ladder. Oh, my God. There is so much action going on. Our cameramen don't know how to keep up. Oh, what a big clothesline from Matt there. God, this match is so fire. Are you guys not entertained?
Come on, Dar, help out Kyle. Don't let him get...
Oh, Darcy finally able to get a hold of Matt and just tosses him out and says, all right, I'm following you outside here. I'm going to put in some work after I, cheer up the crowd a little bit. Oh, my God, what a knee strike to the face.
Ooh. Kyle got to be careful. Kyle has pretty much been busted open in every match he's been in. Let's see if he can save face in this one.
Oh, man, and Goku trying to take advantage, but Bobby Houston able to quickly react, and Matt with the electric chair drop. Planted
there goes
Goku.
Bullseye. That's Bullseye teamwork right there.
Oh, my God, the action does not stop it. Kyle with the Swanton Bomb off the top of the ropes.
What will Kyle do, though?
Oh, and a big knee to the face.
Kyle just seemed to be Kyle's been laying a lot of work in. Him and Dart, like I said, they both been doing good. And at perfect moments, they've been jumping their opponents, like I suggested earlier on. This could be their match. This for sure could be their match to win.
Oh, man, there's so much carnage going. Oh, my God. Is that the Spirit
Bomb? The Spirit Bomb. It's the Spirit Bomb.
Oh. And Kyle's out cold, and Goku going for the belt again. He's trying to claim that briefcase up top. Oh, my God. Look at the power of Matt.
I saw that Wii Sports training. And somebody got busted open. Who did?
I'm not quite sure just yet, but of course I'm sure we'll find out here shortly. And Kyle now taking the advantage, trying to go after it himself. Oh, and Darcy just putting in the work, and Bam with the big power bomb onto Kyle.
Oh, and Bam said, "That's my prey."
Some big chops from Darcy out there, but finally Bear Magnum able to counter it.
They're jumping. All three Anime Tail with Kyle is all jumping Bobby. This is crazy.
Hey, this is what happens sometimes in these kind of matchups. You form, quick alliances just to try to continue things going, and then you turn things around at the last second so you can come out. Oh! Bam! Hitting Matt in the back with the ladder. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oof.
A big knee to Darcy's face. Oh, and we're staring at Bear Magnum's booty, but the action does not get missed because we did see the suplex from Kyle. Oh! It's the glorious twist.
And Bear I was about to say it looked like Bear Grylls tried to help, but he missed.
And an RKO out of nowhere, and he's busted open. Bear Grylls is bleeding. Oh my God, back-to-back big moves from Bobby Houston there.
The glorious twist again.
Oh, but Bear Magnum able to shake it off, does not care. Oh, good reversal.
Kyle with the reversal.
Bobby Houston by himself trying to get this. Oh, and here goes Bam and Bear Grylls putting in some work to get Bobby Houston off. Oh, and he falls off.
Ooh.
Oh my God, the action going on in here. There's so much going on. So much damage being dealt around this arena. Oh my God, look at the power from Goku. Just tossing Kyle like it was nothing.
Man, Darcy, from what's been going on in this match, who do you think is going to win this? Who do you think is going to come out on top?
It's so hard to say. I mean, I will say, though, the one tag team that continues to know, of course, what needs to be done to win is Anime Ted. Goku has climbed to the top of the ladder several times. Oh, my God, what a big powerbomb there from Matt. And continuing what I was saying is that if that's the case, then at some point, the belt's got to come into their hands because they're the only ones really going after the briefcase hanging over the ring.
Most definitely. I completely agree. And Kyle's sitting at that ladder. He looked like he heard us, and he's gonna try his hand. And Darcy has been busted open.
Darcy's busted open. I feel like almost all of our competitors have been busted open here now in the match.
Yep.
Oh my God, a big knee strike from Goku, and he does it again to Bobby Houston.
Jeez Louise. So much carnage going on. And then Goku is climbing up the ladder again, like you said.
But this time
he's jumping off.
Oh, and he did a big stomp onto Bobby Houston's chest from the top of the ladder.
That's like 15 feet up with that stump. Bobby, you probably gonna need a doctor after this.
Oh my gosh, I feel like all our competitors are gonna need a doctor after this. Just look at the chaos around there. Again, we don't even have an announcer's table anymore. Our announcer's table's gone.
Definitely.
Oh, Bobby Houston going after it, but Bear Grylls paying attention. Oh my!
But it don't matter.
Oh my
he's
God!
Being stopped. Oh man, he's putting in work on that.
What is Bam doing? Now he finally stops it. I was starting to think, is Bam helping Bullseye?
That's what it looked like.
Oh my gosh, what chaos is ensuing here.
Oof. Goku with that arm lock.
Just really putting in work onto Bear Magnum again.
Look like Bam is getting a breather right now. And Matt is trying to size him up.
Look at all the ladders in the ring.
Too many ladders in the ring. Somebody got to clear something out. Oh, but Goku stopped Matt from stopping Bear Grylls.
Oh my God, is Bear Grylls gonna take it?
Man.
Oh,
Bobby got busted. Who just got busted open that time? Like literally, it's like 5 people busted open right now.
I don't know. But the one question I have is, where is Darcy in all of this?
Darcy has been MIA for a nice little minute. Maybe he's still hurt outside the ring on the far side where we can't see him.
Darcy is nowhere to be found. And just so many ladders inside the ring. Oh, Matt is sizing him Goku up. Bear Grylls comes in, and there's Darcy. Darcy comes back to his senses, and Kyle trying to stop
Kyle
Bam
says no.
from being able to get this.
Kyle and Bear Grylls are working on Bam.
Oh,
Oof.
but Bam able to counter. Oh,
That a
don't
suplex?
do it. Don't do it, Bam. Oh,
My
God.
God.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
my God. For real. This is awesome. You hear the crowd going.
Yeah, the crowd is going, and look at all of our competitors just sprawled out. They are giving it their all to entertain these fans, and I hope they're entertaining you. If they are, make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button so you see more of PSWF. But my God, look at the action.
Man.
Oh, Bear Magnum is by himself. Oh, but at any moment, that briefcase could be taken down. And I
Most
think
definitely.
every team knows it. They are now at this moment where everybody is focused on trying to stop from being able to get that. Oh, and an RKO out of nowhere. Oh.
Goku is trying to help.
And Goku's trying, but he could not connect. Ooh, a good counter there from him. Goku. Oh, he's with the spirit bomb.
Twice. Oh, Goku is definitely busted up. You see the blood running down his face?
Oh,
my goodness.
God. Oh, my God. And Kyle just tossed Bam like it was nothing.
Uh-oh. Is Kyle going to go get it?
Kyle's trying to take the opportunity. He's going for it. Matt is right there trying to stop him. He goes to push it over, and he does. Oh.
Electric chair drop. This match is going crazy. And Goku, this is like the 4th or 5th time Goku is torqued and wrenched the arms of Bear Magnum.
He is trying to make sure that Bear Magnum cannot do anything. He's trying to neutralize the strength that Bear Magnum brings to the table. Bam has the ladder. Getting things set up inside the ring. Darcy was trying to come in and help, but Matt just tossed him out, and then Goku. Oh! The ladder is by itself. Everyone got outside the ring. Oh, but Darcy is back in.
Is Darcy going to make the move? Is Darcy going to make the move that needs to be made?
Another person is cut open. And Darcy's climbing. Darcy's climbing. Is this it? Oh, no, he's getting hit. Oh, he's just hanging there.
Electric chair drop.
Oh, my gosh. This is a match that is going to come down to the wire, everybody. We are only in the second match of our pay-per-view, and I cannot imagine what else we have in store if this isn't even the peak.
You see how Matt was just torqued backwards? Just folded in half.
Bobby Houston clearing the... Oh, he was clearing the ring with those ladder hits, but Bam comes in with a big kick and just takes Bobby Houston out with... Oh, a big German suplex there. And Anime Ted is clearing the ring. Anime Ted is just laying havoc inside. Darcy going after the ladder himself.
It's Smack Talkers. Let's see what they can do. This is their time.
Everybody is tied up. Everybody is tied up. Darcy is climbing. But Bear Grylls.
Oh, Kyle. Kyle, look behind you.
Darcy said, screw the wind. I'm going off the top.
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
And Bear arms are in the ring and look like they both have the advantage. Kyle needs to get up there and stop Bear Grylls, though.
Kyle does. And he twists the fade off the top again. Oh, my God.
Kyle has been giving his body this whole match. Just trying to do anything to pull this win off.
Darcy doing anything he can to just prevent them from winning. The blood just pouring down from Bobby Houston, who's laying havoc. But Bear Magnum is by himself. Oh. But they finally stop him. Oh, my God. Every time someone climbs the ladder, I think it's over. But the teams just keep going.
Jesus Christ. This match got so many close calls. And Darcy's feeling it. Darcy feeling it.
Oh my gosh, the match here is just going crazy. Oh, Bear Magnum taking advantage. Darcy was putting some work on Matt and not looking behind him. Oh, and he gets out of the way. Oh, Matt. Matt said, hey, Darcy, I remember what you did, but then Bear Magnum breaks that up. Oh.
Ooh, reverse neck breaker. And Kyle, I was about to say, where's Kyle at? Kyle finally showed up outside the ring, and him and Bear Grylls is going at it, and Bear Grylls just laying just combos on him.
The strength from Matt on Bear Magnum. Again, Bear Magnum is not a small figure, and that was a big power bomb. Oh, what a good move there from Darcy.
That springboard bulldog just taking advantage of Bear Magnum not paying attention.
I have no clue who's going to win this because it just feels like everybody slightly finds an edge over the other. Oh, but Bam, setting up the ladder, and now he's climbing. But Bobby Houston is paying attention.
Yep,
and Goku's trying to break it up. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and Anime Ted are your winners.
Wow. It's been a long and tough road for Anime Ted, and they finally come out with a big win.
Oh my God, that match. Kalu, just tell me what's going through your head there.
I didn't have any clue who was gonna win that. It looked like the Smack Talkers was gonna pull that out at one point in time. Then it looked like Bear Grylls was gonna pull it out at one point in time. But just Anime Ted, man, they fought hard, man, and they won this match. What about you, Dark?
Oh, that was such an exciting match and a huge win. And it's one of those things. I think Bam is the only one of our competitors who was not busted open after that matchup there. But so much excitement, so many things that took place there. And as you said, there were little instances where I was like, are they gonna win? Is Bear Arms gonna win? Bear Magnum kept climbing the ladder when no one was in the ring, but then the other tag teams were able to quickly turn things around. And there at the end, you talked about watching your teams back, and Goku did just enough to let Bam continue to get that briefcase.
He did. He interfered against Bear Grylls and Kyle Gloria, and with him just being in the way, just putting his body in between them, Bam was just able to just grab the briefcase, and that was a wrap.
Yeah. So what a phenomenal match, but we got to move things along because that match was a long one, a great one, but a long one. So we're going to go to our Women's World Championship here, Hatshepsut versus X, a rivalry that has been spewing for a long time here. Hat clamoring since week one. She deserved a chance at the title. Kal Wu, what is your thoughts about this matchup heading into it?
This matchup is going to be an interesting one. For a long time, we thought that these two might have had some type of partnership secretly that was forged in a locker room based off of that first ladder match, for where X won the women's title, where it looked like Hatshepsut could have stopped her, but she decided not to and let her win. And the other women, didn't think that was fair, and they clamored all the way until this point again, where we're literally everything came full circle, and we got another women's match that are going to involve ladders to see who's going to unbuckle that belt and win.
And we'll be looking at this long, winding road of what got us to here, into this moment in time, in here in a second. And I hope you guys enjoy this.
First, we have the Fatal 4-Way Ladder for the Women's Championship. The first ever crowned champion for the women's.
Early advantage. Oh, but she's going to go counter. And she doesn't do it. What is she doing? X is the winner. X is the winner.
This is bogus. I think Hat was in on this. Hat had to have been non-instant. Did X pay Hat to let her get this?
We still have not gotten answers when it came to what took place at the ladder match. Hat has been clamoring that she deserved a #1 contender spot. Here is a chance for her to finally make that happen.
This could be it right here. I mean, Molly is outside of the ring.
Big backflip and Hat's going for the pin. It's a 2.
Ooh.
And she gets it. Hatshepsut got that win in a triple threat, snowballed that into a win over Molly Gloria, and now has a chance to solidify herself as the #1 contender. The only person in her way, the champion herself, X.
Got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up.
We have had each of these competitors get a win and a loss, putting themselves right back here into a triple threat to determine who is going to challenge X at the upcoming pay-per-view.
Down, push forward through the tough times. 'Cause anything worth doing is a tough. 'Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live
She goes for the pin right there. Ooh, a very close 2 count.
night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up.
Is this the time that Hat needs? She goes up top, connects onto Molly Gloria, goes for the pin. And it is! She is going to be facing X for a rematch at the pay-per-view. What a promo, again, leading up to what we are about to see here in our match here. And Kyle Wu, just your thoughts about what it's taken to get to this point and the culmination between these two competitors.
Pretty much, X has defended her title, twice now? And she's been the longest reigning champion in PSWF history. But for Hatshepsut, it's definitely been a long, windy road. She had to go through Dr. Vertebrae and Molly Gloria numerous of times, and doing 2, not 1, but 2 triple threat matches where she came out on top. So it's been a rough road for her to get here.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about with Hat, it took a little bit for her to find her footing. She got some big losses there early in the time. Dr. Vertebrae getting a couple of big wins over her. Molly Gloria getting some big wins. But in recent weeks, Hat has looked really strong. But in a 1v1 against X, outside of the title opportunity, X is the one who ended up winning. So that is something to keep in mind with at least a head-to-head matchup. X has the slight advantage.
That she does. This is going to be a great match, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, as you said, the longest reigning champion in PSWF history. Of course, X does not want her reign to end here in this pay-per-view, but Hat is hoping to become the second ever PSWF Women's Champion. And of course, if there's any time to do it, the present is better than in the future. So right now is where Hat is hoping that she is locked in and focused. And of course, X always bringing the excitement with her entrance and getting people excited to see her matchups. And that's what she brings her to why she is a tough out as a champion.
Most definitely. She comes and brings such good vibe and such beautiful energy, and she's everything that you would expect from a champion.
But that is what we are fighting for right there, Kyle Wu. The Women's Championship here at our pay-per-view, and let's listen to the entrance. Oh, never mind. I thought we were going to do it. We're getting right to the action. Let's go.
They said, screw it. We getting right to it.
And Hat getting right to it, putting X onto the mat, and then with a big, nice backflip there to just put some work. Oh, and now she's going after the hand of X to make sure she can't lock in any of her submissions later on.
Most definitely. Oof, and X counters with some knees. X has definitely been putting those submissions on her opponents, and she got some pretty good strikes, but Hat catches it and says, no, no, no. You will not get the upper hand here.
This is where Hat has the slight advantage over X, just in raw power. Just look at the strength of that kick, lifting X off the ground, and how much she's just been able to just throw X around like it's nothing. But X, of course, is our champion. She's not going to go down easily, and what X does best is really wearing out her opponents.
Most definitely. Like we've said, she got the champion advantage, and she's definitely been putting in work. X is yet to lose a match in the PSWF.
You're exactly right. She has not lost a match. So we'll see how things go here. Oh, with the good counter there. But Hat able to kick out of it. And now X able to get some advantages here with a big move. Oh, is this it?
Oh.
There's one.
Two.
There's two.
One more. You hear the crowd counting along right with it.
And there it is. The three compadres from X. Putting in work on Hat, and oh no, both of them going for the ladders now. It has started ladder time. Remember,
yes,
that's
sir.
what this match is. The belt hanging above the ring, and it's the first one to get up there and grab it will walk out as our champion.
Oof. Oof. Just throwing her neck right onto the rope. And Hat dodged the and ran right into a DDT.
Yeah, X looked like she was going to try to hit her with the ladder and then threw it down, and Hat thought she had an advantage from there, but X said, no, I caught you, and just put you right into a DDT, and then a good leg lock there trying to just wear Hat out. This is quite, again, a different style of attack that we're seeing here. Oh, and she's digging into the well again. Is she going to pull it out? There's the second one. Will she get the third? And there it is, a three compadres again, trying to make sure Hat stays down so that X can continue her reign as women's champion.
Most definitely. She sat that ladder up because you know what it's about. It's about getting that belt right off of right from the rafters where it's locked up.
Yeah, it looked like X was going to try to go for it, but then thought second about it with Hat getting up, but Hat able to still catch X before X can do anything.
Hat always shows her strength, shows raw power, and she continues to do so tonight.
Oh, oof. A big move there. X is outside the ring, and Hat climbs too, but the ladder just must not be in the right spot, and neither one has been able to go and grab the belt from the current spot. Oh. We talked about raw strength from Hat, but X says, look, I got strength too. Just tossing Hat like a rag doll. Oh, with a good spear.
Most definitely. I spoke to these competitors in the back the other night, and they both are ready. Hat says, I'm going to show everybody that me and X aren't in cahoots, and she really said that she wants to come out with the win tonight.
Well, and it definitely is showing it. Hat trying to bring her A game, but again, this is why X is the champion, just putting in work on Hat there and trying to wear her down. But oh, a good reversal from Hat, getting a quick advantage over X, and then, oh, again, showing off the power here.
Here come the squats. Yes, let's go. I love when Hatshepsut does this. I love when she does it. She shows that raw power like, hey, this is how I keep physically fit, and I'm going to show you, dropping bodies.
Yeah, she stays fit by just lifting her opponents and slamming them down. That's exactly what you do, right? Oh, with a big face plant there from X. And Hat just seems to be sizing her up, saying, look, I know I could go for the belt right now, but I'm gonna just taunt you a little bit. But scratch
Looks like
that.
she wanted to get up.
Oh! A big front flip from there. That has put so many of her competitors away. And now she climbs. Is she going to be able to get it? I think we're at... Oh, no.
She's not worried about it. She said we're going to do this again.
Don't do it from here.
Oh!
And she
missed that elbow drop. Jeez. But I don't know why X turned her back to her. It looked like she had something else in mind. But Hatshepsut took advantage of that.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like maybe X thought she could get to the ladder real quick, but Hat quick on her feet, but X with a good reversal there. And I think it's one of those spots that I think one of these, both of these women have seemed to forget that wherever this ladder is placed, it is not in a spot for them to be able to grab the belt because neither one has gone and tried to attempt grabbing it while they're up here. Oh, but X. Oh, my God!
Oh! Out the ring! Jesus Christ!
Oh, my God!
And Hat is unresponsive.
The amount of pain I can't even imagine from that. And Hat is down. Oh, and X is taunting that fan right there in the front row.
Yeah, the person in the gray shirt. I don't know what they said to her, but she said, hey, I'm going to win this match and screw you.
Oh, my God. The damage dealt to this. Oh, but Hat able to counter that even with that large fall from the top of the ladder out of the ring. Hat still putting up a fight. Again, this is why she is the #1 contender. She does not give up easily.
Definitely. She missed a few of those strikes. It looked like she might still be a little disoriented, but once she got her hand on X, she went ahead and handled business.
Oh, and X is out. Hat is in the ring, but she seems to be confused. Doesn't know exactly what she wants to do.
Maybe catching her breath.
Now she's going up there, but again, this ladder just must not be in the right spot because neither one has been able to get anything from it.
They need to move it.
Oh!
Oh, no. It wasn't a good spot.
It wasn't a good spot. It just seemed like before neither of these competitors wanted to go for that belt truly. And Hat trying to get X off of the ladder there. Oh, and she comes crashing down.
Those big elbows from that jump to the lower back.
This has been an insane pay-per-view already, and we still have many matches to go. And I don't know who's going to have the advantage here. Oh, X climbing up top. Hat did it before and didn't connect. X trying to size Hat up. Oh, my God.
Oh,
a hurricanrana off the top of the ladder.
I did not see that coming.
I did not see that coming at all either.
The Hat is resilient. She's getting up. She says, I'm not losing this match.
Oh, and now she's going for the belt. But X was right there, and I'm not quite sure that was a smart tactic there from Hat, knowing that X was right there. And, oh, my God. A power bomb off the top of the ladder again.
Yeah, Hat took a real inopportune time to go for that belt right there, knowing that her opponent was up, but she seemed to not care. And it's that type of utter disrespect that put her where she is now.
Yeah, this is definitely a tough spot to be. Oh, and X climbing to the top again, trying to size Hat up.
Oof. And a frog splash, a big frog splash from the top.
Oh my God, the force of impact from that high up. And X goes after the belt, and Hat is just out cold. Is this going to be what X needs to end up continuing her reign as the women's champion? But Hat slowly climbing to her feet, trying to stop her. And now we have a big head slam off the top of the ladder there. Oh, no.
Oh. She mushed her in her face. Hat is feeling very disrespectful this match. Just mushed her face.
But X able to get right back up. Hat thought that was the move she needed. Oh, a big swipe there. But dodged it. And a punch to the face. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, to the outside. What is wrong with them going to the outside like that every time?
Oh, my God, the pain.
I hope you guys at home are excited and happy to see this. Both of these competitors are literally giving their bodies for you. They are sacrificing themselves for this.
And could this be what Hat needs to end X's reign? Is this
it?
It's
almost loose.
Is this it? Will our champion fall? Our champion's back in. Hat's struggling.
She was almost done and just couldn't unbuckle that last clip. She was right there.
Oh my God. It was so close. And X now climbs up.
Is Hat gonna get up?
Oh no.
X is going for the... She's trying to finish her off again.
X says, I need to make sure you understand. Oh my God. She says, know your place in this division with that big frog splash, and now goes for the belt. Hat is out cold. Is this it?
Oh my God.
X is your winner. She stays the champion.
Wow. To have a run like this, where you just stay undefeated regardless of what's put in front of you, it's just unheard of. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh, yes. The only loss X has suffered has been in a tag match heading into the pay-per-view at our Bills in the Briefcase. But in singles competition, X is an animal, so hard to take down. And X is the still longest reigning PSWF champion in our company's history. Kawu, my God, just talk me through this, man.
Man, I just, after that suplex to the outside that Hatshepsut brought on X, and then when she climbed and just started going, I just knew she had that match in a bag. But she just couldn't get that last clip unloosed. I don't understand what was so rough about it, but she just couldn't get it loose.
Oh my God. And that's got to be heartbreaking for Hat, because she had the advantage. She did everything necessary to try to come out as the victor. But we talked about it before about being a match. It's almost like a game of inches. They say it's in football, but here in wrestling, it's the same thing. One small mistake could spell disaster. And that's what happened there.
Definitely. And that disaster was that clip that was holding that belt to the rafters. That was crazy.
Well, we got to move on to our next matchup, and we're talking about the OMG Championship. Hunter Frost versus the Samurai. Sounds like things are getting ready, so we'll kick it down to the entrances. But Kawu, tell me about your excitement for this match in particular.
Both of these competitors have been awesome. We've seen, first and foremost, we've seen the Samurai just do some amazing things. The Samurai has been a great competitor from start to finish, won that big tournament to become the first OMG champion, and he has held on to it since.
Yeah, and of course, only, suffering his only loss at the hands of the former champion Thiccnotic, coming after that OMG run. And that's something that, of course, that the Samurai can hang his hat on. Such a dominant performance all the way through to get that title. Of course, a very well-contested match against Lionel Jade at our Bills in the Briefcase pay-per-view. But Hunter Frost in recent weeks have really skyrocketed his name here in the company with some big wins in back-to-back weeks, and now finds himself on the cusp of a championship next to his name.
Most definitely. Hunter Frost, the Iceman. He's been putting in that work. He's been putting in that hard work and dedication, and he's finally getting his shot at the OMG gold.
And we will see if he can do it. If this is the time that he's going to be able to become another champion here in the company's history. But he has a very well-respected and highly touted opponent standing in his way, and that is our current OMG champion right there, the Samurai. Kawu, tell me about your thoughts on how the Samurai has performed so far here in PSWF.
Man, the Samurai has been so just precise and efficient with how he string his moves together and what he does, and how he just systematically breaks down his opponents with his spear or the seppuku is what he calls it, to just put people away. And we've only seen that move fail one time so far.
That is exactly right. The only one to kick out of it was Lionel Jade at the Bills in the briefcase. However, Lionel Jade still did not come out on top. So, will Hunter Frost kick out of it? And will Hunter Frost be able to come out on top? This time, it'll be interesting to see. But of course, the Samurai is feeling himself. He knows that, again, as a champion, you gotta bring your A game because everyone is going to be gunning for you. So we are getting things ready. That is what we are fighting for. And let's take it on down to the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Anaheim, California, weighing in at 206 pounds, Hunter Frost. And introducing the champion from New York, weighing in at 266 pounds, he is the Internet Champion, the Samurai.
And he is admiring that belt, knowing again that this could be the last time he is holding that belt in his hands tonight. Handing it over to our ref, and Hunter Frost knows this is what he is fighting for. He is trying to walk out of here with the OMG belt around his waist. We are getting things underway. You can hear this crowd. They're excited to see this matchup unfold. Remember, this is an Extreme Rules competition, so all weapons are on the board, and the Samurai comes out with some big strikes to get things started.
We know how the Samurai is when he lay down the strikes. Once he starts striking, it's hard to win. It's hard to win against those vicious strikes that he lay out. And another thing that he does that's systematic in his matches is once he gets you in the corner and he drive those big knees into your body, he's just a hard competitor to deal with. But Darcy, what do you think Hunter needs to do in order to pull out the W over the Samurai?
The biggest thing that he has to do is try to limit those strikes because, as you said, the Samurai really tries to go for them and use them all the time. And that's something that, of course, Hunter Frost has to have game plan for here. But so far, it's not working with a big knee strike right there. Goes for the pin right after it. Is this it? No, Hunter Frost able to kick out.
He tried it. He tried to put him away early. The Samurai doesn't want this match to be long and drawn out. The Samurai just wants to end this as quickly as possible.
And he told Hunter Frost, get up. Oh, but he missed the kick there.
Ooh.
However, he is able to recover in time before Hunter Frost can do anything, and then he just tosses him out. We are now outside the ring. There is no countouts in this Extreme Rules, and this is where the damage can really be laid.
I wonder who's going to be the first person to go into that ring and grab a weapon out.
If I could put my guess, I think it will be Hunter Frost, just because of the fact the Samurai really seems to focus in on his own strikes, that I feel like Hunter Frost may be the one who's at least thinking about weapons a little bit more than his opponent.
Most definitely. And every night we see the Samurai come out with those swords. Maybe he'll be the first to reach under and grab a kendo stick and show what his training is brought.
Ooh, I thought we might see it right there, but no, we're back inside the ring. But Hunter Frost able to get on his feet. Oh, with a big knee strike of his own right after that. And a kick out at one.
And the Samurai says, no, sir, I will not be that easy. Ooh!
What was that?
That power was crazy.
I have not seen that done here at... Oh! Throwing his back against the ring there. Oh, no. Our announcer's table yet again.
But with a Samurai, send him on it.
Ooh. Oh, but a big counter there from Hunter Frost. Playing possum there, making the Samurai thought that he had an advantage, but Hunter Frost, oh my God, just dropping him right on his head.
That brain buster, man.
And there you go. What did I say? Oh, but the Samurai stopping him before he can pull it out.
He said, no, sir, you will not pull out anything to use to help you win this match. And then the Samurai goes into the ring and doesn't take an advantage of, But the Samurai picks up Hunter and laid a strike. And what is he doing? He's sizing him up. Oh, he sized him up for another strike. The Samurai.
Yeah, the Samurai pulling on some tactics there. Maybe gave some Hunter Frost a little bit of false, Oh, what an RKO out of nowhere. Is this it? Oh, a kick out at 2.
He was close. He was so close. He thought he put him away. Is he going to go back for that weapon?
He's going for the weapon. What will he pull out? And he pulls out a chair.
You said that. You said that he would go for a chair.
Oh, the Samurai's feeling it after that clothesline. And now the Samurai grabs the chair and just smashes him.
Ooh.
Oh, and Hunter Frost pulling out strikes of his own, saying, hey, I can do the strikes too, but Samurai able to counter and now pulls out the strikes himself.
Oof. He said, no, I am the strike master here. You're going to stop, and I'm going to lay waste to you.
Oh, what an interesting sequence of events there.
He broke the chair.
That chair is definitely seen better days after that.
Ooh, he squared him up again. What are you going to do this time? Ooh, knee strike to the face.
Kawu, how are you feeling the Samurai's performance has been so far as we're getting into the later stages of this match?
The Samurai show why he's champion, for sure. He's pretty much had most of this match in his hands. Frost, took a step away and is taking a breather, and it's just, I don't know what Frost is going to do from here. Look like he's trying to bide his time. Oof! And Frost has got busted open.
Busted open indeed, and that's going to be, of course, troublesome as this match continues to unfold with how much that bleeds. But right now, it is definitely cut open pretty wide, and Hunter Frost is struggling to gain his senses. Oh my God!
Oh my God! He caught him with a super kick off the freaking ropes. He thought he was gonna get him. He ate a super kick from the top rope. My God.
Holy crap. My God, is the Samurai even alive after that? We're going for the pin. Will this end his reign? No, the Samurai kicks out.
Managed to kick out of that. I don't know how the Samurai pulled the strength out to not. Oh! And Frost got a sledgehammer.
Oh, but the Samurai able to counter before Hunter Frost can use it. Oh, with a big kick to the face. And the Samurai is feeling it, even though he was definitely concussed after that kick.
Most definitely.
Oh my God!
Kick to the back of the head. My God, those strikes that the Samurai have is just bananas, man.
That is, of course, what the Samurai brings to the table. As we always said in his OMG run, a lot of people think of the Samurai for needing to use weapons, but the Samurai shows, no, he can just use strikes in his fist to lay you out. But Hunter Frost using that sledgehammer to put some work. Oh! But the Samurai able to disarm him and then throw him into the turnbuckle there.
The Samurai said he's worked really hard and worked really long to be able to dismember and disarm his opponents, regardless of what they have. And he's showing it. He's really showing it.
Ooh, what a move there, though, from Hunter Frost. And Hunter Frost pulling out the strikes himself.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, and then a kick to the back of the head.
And back to that sledgehammer, man. He said he's gonna take out the knee of the samurai to hobble him, make sure he can't do those leg strikes and those knee strikes. And man, he just lands strike after. Oh, and then he get kicked in the mouth.
Oh my God, the big kick there from the samurai, but the Hunter Frost able to get back to his feet. I don't know how either of our competitors are still standing after the damage they have suffered so far here.
I don't know either, Dar. I don't know either. But Hunter, he's going back to his favorite weapon. And he said he's going to lay it down. Samurai said, no, sir.
Oh, now they're sizing each other up. And Hunter Frost says, hey, I'll get back in the ring. And the samurai says, oh, you want your little friend? I'll bring it in. Oh, but Hunter Frost counters it. Oof. Oh my God, is that it?
I thought he was going to pin him from there. Is that going to be a rope break? Is the samurai going to reach out?
No.
Oh, and he kicks out. It's right there. He was right there to OMG go, right there.
Oh my God. This match has been insane. Oh, and a big knee kick. Running bulldog right after. And he lifts the samurai up. Oh no. Is this? Oh my God.
He said that's twice. He feel like that's enough to put the samurai away. That might be
the end of the samurai's run as OMG champion, and it is. Hunter Frost is your new champion.
Man, that was a crazy match. Hunter Frost was able to pull it out at the end. I just knew the samurai had that.
Oh, and the samurai is upset. Oh my God! The samurai just attacked the ref. The samurai has lost it.
This was crazy. The samurai did not like that the ref counted that match. He might have felt that the ref counted a little too fast at the end. Man.
Oh
and
my.
to show how unsatisfied he was. That was crazy.
But the samurai has been so well composed all the way through PSWF until that moment. That is such a surprising turn from the samurai. And we might have a rivalry on our hands, because what a match that was, Kawu.
Most definitely. That was exciting from start to finish. Just the fact that they kept bringing weapons out and weapons were added. I'm surprised that nobody went through that announcer's table.
You're right, but I'm glad because we still have our announcer's table. We just set it back up after that last match at the tag, four-way tag. So I didn't want to have to retry to set this up again, but I'm glad that it didn't go through. But I'm just surprised that both our competitors are standing after that match.
Most definitely, because especially the samurai, with the amount of blows he took to the leg and the abdomen from that sledgehammer, he for sure shouldn't be standing. It might just be adrenaline.
It could very well be, and that could also be why he attacked the ref, but we will find out, of course, later on. But we need to move things on to our next matchup, and it is the PSWF World Championship on the line. Lunt and Thiccnotic, the 5th time they are facing each other, both with 2 wins apiece, and this is the one to settle the score. Kawu, what is your thoughts?
This is going to be crazy. This is like the end-all to be-all. And the fact that Lunt, like I said earlier, the fact that Lunt put this out, Lunt is confident that he will not lose. He's just so confident.
And you got to remember, this is a TLC match, everyone. So this is going to be a very highly contested one and could very well bring out the weapons that we just saw as well. But of course, sounds like everybody is ready for things to get underway. So let's kick it on down to the entrances for our competitors.
Ladders and chairs match, and is for the World Championship.
And here is the challenger, Thiccnotic, looking to come out with reclaiming his PSWF championship. Kawu, what does Thiccnotic need to do to end up reclaiming it?
Thiccnotic need to go ahead and just remember all of that success he had earlier on and use that to his advantage to win this match. Because if you remember from the Royal Rumble and all the various one-on-one matches that he had it, especially the ones earlier on that he had against Lunt, where he just kept pulling out the W. That's pretty much what he has to do, and that's the only thing that he can do to win this match. And as we watch Thiccnotic walk down with those thick attacks, with those, you know, with the thick slam, Thiccnotic he just have to just reach back to that early success and just reprise that in order to win against the current champion.
Yeah, and of course, he has to try to dig deep into what he did in that second week matchup against them, because remember, he used 3 moves to put Lunt away in their second time, or the first time they faced each other in a one-on-one competition. However, after that, of course, Lunt has came out on top and why he is holding the belt himself. So we will see how things unfold, but of course, it is now time for our champion to enter. It is Lunt. Now, of course, there are a number of people who did not expect Lunt to do much here in the PSWF. However, he has overcome those obstacles to be our champion. So, Cal Wu, how surprised are you of Lunt's ascent here in the company?
Honestly, Lunt took a lot of L's earlier on, and I wasn't sure if he was going to even get back up to be #1 contender against, you know, to challenge Thiccnotic. But when he did, I don't know, I had a gut feeling that Lunt was going to pull that match out, because he worked too hard and he grinded too hard to get to where he is. And Lunt finally wants to put that away with that challenge that he put out to Thiccnotic.
Well, now it will be the time to find out if that challenge was indeed the right move, because we are looking at the PSWF title and things are about to get underway here inside the ring. And I look forward to what these two bring to the table. And here we go. The bell has rung, and now it's time to get this going. And Thiccnotic already showing off his strength, just tossing our champion around like he is a loaf of bread and then slamming him down after that.
Yeah, that elbow strike to the forehead, man. Lunt is still writhing from that. But Thiccnotic, what is he gonna? A chair.
We talked about bringing the weapons. Oh! Connect straight to the head. Oh, but Lunt with a good turnaround right after.
And look like Lunt might be grabbing the ladder.
No, Lunt decided against it. He's coming back in and says, I'm going to just pull out the strikes that put you away our last time we met.
Most definitely. Lunt is a competitor similar to the Samurai, where strikes is his main thing. Once he gets the strikes going, he can easily put any competitor down.
Ooh, but Thiccnotic just slamming Lunt down, and now goes and grabs the ladder, and Lunt is reeling after that slam.
And dropping the elbow across the forehead of Lunt. Like, I don't know. Who do you feel like would have the advantage in this match, Star?
Well, how things are shaping up so far, I'd have to say Thiccnotic does, but of course Lunt trying to stop him from getting that belt and going after it. Thiccnotic too proud to try to stop, kept trying to go through it, and now he comes crashing down, and Lunt climbing up to the top. Oh, with the big frog splash! Oh my gosh! We are already starting off awesome.
Yeah, most definitely. And Lunt going for his title. He's going for his title because he is the current champion.
Ooh, and Thiccnotic was struggling to get up onto his feet, but he pushes the ladder over. Oh, an electric chair drop right after that. When you were hanging up there at that rope, on the belt, you are at the mercy of your competitor. They can just slam you or do whatever they want with it. And Lunt says, all right, fine then. You brought in the chair, you brought in the ladder, I'll bring in the table.
Most definitely. And you heard earlier today the crowd chanting, we want tables, we want tables. And Lunt said, you know what? I'm going to give you guys what you want. I'm going to give you what you paid for, and I'm going to bring in this table.
Ooh, with a big kick to the face. He's saying, hey, I heard you loud and clear. What is he grabbing now? What is he grabbing this time? Another table. Oh my God, he just sliding Thiccnotic around like it's nothing. Oh, he went for the He went for the close shave, but Thiccnotic turns it into a powerbomb. Oh my God, these two competitors don't want to lose. Oh, right onto the ladder.
Listen, they were all stacked up, the table, ladder, and chair.
Oh my God.
Thiccnotic stared him down like, hey, you're a loser. And he's going to go get something else. Is that another chair?
He said, hey, there's two of us, so we both need a chair, but I'm going to introduce you to your chair. Oh! But Thiccnotic, or Lunt with the big strikes, and Thiccnotic, though, with the judo toss there. And now he sets up the ladder. He's going to go. He's saying, give me my belt back. I'm going to grab this, and I want to walk out as the first two-time champion in the company's history.
Most definitely, most definitely. But Lunt ain't letting him. Lunt with the elbow strikes, with it, just striking right in the back of the leg.
Oh, and he comes crashing down. Uh-oh. That strike seems to have really ticked off Thiccnotic. Oh, slamming him right onto the table.
It did. It looked like it pissed him off more than it hurt him. My goodness.
Lunt slowly trying to get to his feet, and Thiccnotic decided against it. What is... Oh, my God!
Oh. Did he just play possum?
No! He brought out knuckles! He put out brass knuckles! This was no disqualification, so Thiccnotic, using his advantage, you talked about doing whatever it takes to come out victorious. Oh, but Lunt able to get back on his feet.
Man, I did not expect Thiccnotic to pull brass knuckles out from his trousers and use it and just punch Lunt in the face. Man.
That's what you call it, the thick, sweaty knuckles. That's what it is, the thick, sweaty knuckles. Oh, but lifting it. Oh my God, he used the thick attack against Thiccnotic.
This is the first time we've seen a competitor use their opponent's finisher on him.
And then a frog splash off the top.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. And you hear the crowd.
I agree. This is awesome. Oh.
Oh my God.
And the close shave. He dropped the close shave.
The close shave onto the ladder. Thiccnotic's face has to be broken. Oh my gosh. And Lunt climbs back up saying, I want my belt back. And he's going to try to do his best to get this belt down, but Thiccnotic getting to his feet slowly.
I was thinking and still standing, man. How you stand after all that?
Oh. Oof. And now he's putting in the work onto Lunt to make sure Lunt doesn't come out with that belt. Oh, and Lunt just fell. Lunt just fell. And now Thiccnotic. Thiccnotic is going. Is he going to be the first two-time champion in the PSWF history?
Oh my God.
And he is.
He just did. Oh my God. And now Lunt cannot go for this title as long as Thiccnotic holds it. So Lunt literally just gave himself with that challenge an express train to the bottom of that ladder.
Oh my goodness. What did we just witness? Thiccnotic becomes again the first two-time champion in the company's history. Kyle Wu, tell me what's going through your head.
This is bananas, man. This is crazy. I thought Lunt had this match after hitting him, not with just the thick attack, hitting him with his own finisher, but then on top of that, hitting him with the close shave. I just knew Lunt had that match in the bag, and Thiccnotic said, no, I'm resilient, and I'm going to win because you will never see this title again as long as I hold it.
And I got to say, what a smart tactic there from Thiccnotic to take Lunt from getting the belt, but not using a move to get both of them off the ladder, doing just enough to get Lunt off so he could claim the belt for himself. That is why Thiccnotic is a former champion and now our current champion.
Most definitely. And that's one of those, that's what we call big brain. That's the big brain move. And I'm sorry that Lunt had to be at the other end of that, man. That was an incredible match.
An incredible matchup, of course. Again, Lunt made the call out, so we talked about it earlier. Was it a smart one? I will say I don't know about if it was a smart one, but it was definitely an exciting one. But let's look to our main event now. We are talking about the Tag Team Championship, another TLC component here at our TLC pay-per-view, and we are now talking about Animal Kingdom versus Thomas Dynasty. Two hot tag teams in our tag team division. Cal Wu, what are you expecting out of this matchup?
This is going to be a good competitive match. You got the raw power of the Animal Kingdom, you know what I'm saying, with Pinky and Glorilla. And then you have the dynamic tag team of the cousins, the Thomas Dynasty, who's been doing this together for a long time. So it's like, you know, it's at this point, I'm going to deem this match man versus nature. Who will come out on top?
Ooh, that's a good one to see, but of course it sounds like everything is ready. Our competitors are ready, so let's kick it down to the entrances and see them get inside the ring. And the first ones entering, of course, as always, is our challengers, Animal Kingdom. And let's just talk a little bit about their rise, because of course they didn't make their debut for quite a while. And then following our last pay-per-view, they finally make their debut as a tag team and just laid waste to the competition, but came up short last week as Glorilla tapped to Bear Grylls. So Cal Wu, what do you think about that component, that they're coming in off of a loss?
Honestly, that might put him at a disadvantage. And also what it does is it gives Cal Wu, the submission expert of the PSWF, a target now. Since we seen Glorilla tap last week, I'm pretty sure Cal Wu was thinking to himself, that's my target. Regardless of what my beef is with Pinky, that's my target, and that's who I'm gonna make tap again for the second week in a row.
But how do you feel, I guess, to counter that, how do you feel Animal Kingdom focuses on that, knowing that Cal Wu is a submission specialist and Bear Grylls is not, so that maybe came out as a shock to them?
Most definitely. And one way that they can counteract that is making sure that Pinky stays on top of Cal Wu. As we've seen before, when they had their singles match, Pinky dominated Cal Wu, and and you know, if they go about it that same way, we could see a repeat.
Yes, we could very well see a repeat, but of course, the little wrench that is thrown into all of this, of course, is Cal Wu is not alone in this competition. He has his cousin KT by his side, and KT is no slouch here in the PSWF. While, yes, did not have the longest of runs in the OMG qualifier, did have an impressive win over our current Money in the Bank holder, or Bills in the Briefcase holder, excuse me, in Mayo Menace. And look at these two bring it to the table now, ready to lay waste and show why they are our champions. Cal Wu, what do you feel are their odds to walk out as still tag team champions?
See, neither tag teams at this point has done a ladder match. So that is going to be the interesting component and the wrench that goes in there that's gonna make it difficult to even kind of judge who might win this. But the one thing that the Thomas Dynasty has is their early showing of how well they work as a team, how they always have each other's back, and that just that one thing might be their advantage in this match alone.
Well, we'll see if that is going to be the thing that separates these two teams from each other. But of course, Thomas Dynasty showing the love right there, knowing, of course, at the end of the day, even if they don't walk out as champions, they will still remain as cousins. But again, the title is in the sights for us in this competition. The Tag Team Championship is on the line. Animal Kingdom taking on Thomas Dynasty. The bell has rung, and we are getting started, and Glorilla goes right after Cal Wu and just shrugging him off, but KT showing the power that he brings, even with the size of Pinky. Oh, my God.
Oh, and Cal Wu saw an advantage, but Pinky countered. And he's going back to KT, but KT counters. Oof.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Now Calwoo's getting jumped.
KT went for the ladder. Oh, but a good counter there on the Glorilla. Oh, my God. So KT struggling to pick up Pinky in this matchup, and that could be the thing that is difficult for Thomas Dynasty is both these competitors are really big, and so you gotta exude a lot of strength to even lift them off the ground.
But sure, Animal Kingdom, you know, when you
Right
one power bomb on the ladder,
oh my God.
2 on the ladder. Is this gonna be 3? 3 power bombs on the ladder.
Oh my God, and KT is showing off his strength this time. Oh.
Drops the head of Pinky on his knee, man. It's crazy.
Oh my God. But Glorilla connects with the ladder clean onto Calwoo's head. Oh, Calwoo able to turn things around. And now they're doing exactly what they said they would do in their promo is take these two apart. And they would end up neutralizing them here inside the ring.
Most definitely. They said in that promo, spay, neuter, euthanize. That's what they're trying to do in this match.
What power, I guess, that's being displayed all across this ring. And again, I want to just make a comment earlier. Oh my God!
KT take Pinky through a table. Head first through a table.
Oh my God! What a turn there. Oh no. But Glorilla putting in the strikes onto Calwoo now. And Pinky is getting back into the ring. And now he's throwing the strikes onto KT.
Calwoo on Pinky. He said that's who he got a personal gripe against Pinky, and he's showing it by going after the lower back and throwing him out.
Oh, but a big knee strike from Glorilla onto KT. And now Calwoo's trying to team up onto Glorilla so then that way they can get an advantage. And he's feeling it. But Pinky said, hey, Calwoo, you forgot about someone. Oh, never mind. He decides to head outside the ring. Oh, he realized he forgot the ladder outside there. So he's doing a little bit of a moonwalk shuffle outside the ring. But now he's finally figured things out and is going to be bringing it inside. Ooh, with a big right hook there from KT onto Glorilla's face.
We don't see KT go to the top rope often, and that was a big leg drop. Oof. And Glorilla counters back with a flying elbow.
Oh my God. Just big strikes onto the side of KT's head, and now he just has him locked in. Calwoo's just watching his cousin get pulled apart.
What are you doing, Calwoo? You gotta help your cousin out, man.
Oh, KT able to finally get out of it. That was an interesting thought process, I guess, there from Calwoo. Oh, but Pinky just slamming KT down, and now Calwoo going after the arm of Glorilla.
Yeah, he sees that's one thing that he can do with Glorilla. Dismantle him, as we said earlier. He see that he tapped last week, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to go for you every time with these submissions, and hopefully that keeps you down.
Oh, and Calwoo tried to go after the belt, but Glorilla able to react fast enough and just electric chair drops him off of there. And then KT putting in some work on Pinky outside the ring.
Most definitely with the triple clothesline. And there go Calwoo's finisher.
Oh, just
got him in that arm lock.
Just wrenching it, really pulling it back. And again, it does not matter if Glorilla taps, because that is not how you win. Oh, but Glorilla did not appreciate that with a big spear onto Calwoo after it, but KT right there to counteract it. Oh,
KT countered that sleeper hold, Glorilla did. The Calwoo, Glorilla picks up KT on his shoulders, and throws him off and knees him in the face with a suplex. Jeez Louise, that was a crazy combination.
That was a strong German suplex. Oh, and the Calwoo putting in some work on Pinky here. Oh my God. KT is just getting the business handed to him by Glorilla currently, and and Pinky is showing the size he has over Cal Wu, just wearing him down.
That's how we beat Cal Wu last time, just gripping the lats and just driving him down into the ground.
My God, and KT is dead. He is struggling. He is not moving. Oh, but he finally comes to his senses. Oh, but Glorilla is just an animal.
My God is right. But
oh! Out of nowhere!
But he's sizing him up. Oh, and knees to the face with a clothesline.
Thomas Dynasty grabbing the momentum inside the ring. Oh no. KT did back it up. It looked like he was taunting him and it wasn't going to work out, but oh my God, what a big clothesline there.
Cal Wu had to readjust the ladder.
Pinky did not appreciate that.
Thomas Dynasty kind of lost their advantage, but it looked like they getting it back. KT is standing in front of Pinky, stopping him from stopping Cal Wu.
And Cal Wu's going after the belt. Oh, but Glorilla climbing up the ladder ever so slowly.
Super slow. Glorilla must be hurting for real.
Oh no, Pinky! Oh. He took out both Glorilla and Cal Wu. Oh my God!
Oof. My God. Just KT with the power onto the ladder. He's just showing raw power. He said, you gonna get some, and then your partner gonna get some.
But Pinky was able to get up right after it, and now he's gonna put some work in on KT. Oh, but he decides he wants to grab something else from underneath there. And what does he grab? Another chair. Oh, but he slams him right on it.
KT with the tilt-a-whirl slam. And Pinky's just that's one thing about Pinky. Nobody talks about how resilient he is. He takes moves and then gets back up from them and just keep coming. He's just relentless.
Well, that's what happens when you are a 7-foot, 300-plus-pound feline. You don't get rattled very easily, and you just show the work. Oh, no. Oh, right onto the ladder. And look at the bend on KT's back. That had to have hurt.
Most definitely.
But KT is going to get stuck in another submission. Cal Wu is putting some work on Pinky, but he needs to go help his cousin inside the ring.
Look like he's going to do it and bring the chair inside.
And he was
KT
tapping.
But that don't matter because this ain't a tapping match. And that arm, he just keeps focusing on that same arm of Glorilla.
Oh, and he hits him with the ladder. Oh, and Thomas Dynasty is trying to team up on Glorilla, but Pinky able to be there to stop it. But KT turns things around, and Thomas Dynasty was on the front burner, but a good judo. Oh, and then a big arm drop onto KT's stomach, and then he steps on him.
And there's no rope break, so it don't matter how close Glorilla is to the ring, to the rope, and also no submission. So Cal Wu can just lock that in.
Oh, Pinky with the eye rake onto KT to avoid any issues.
Just dirty with the eye rake.
Oh my God, but Cal Wu is alone. Glorilla is down. KT is putting in the work on Pinky. Glorilla, right what are you doing? Oh no. Taking forever. What are you doing?
And Cal Wu gets the belt. Glorilla, all of that damage he took to the arm, all the submissions, all the slams, and he just, that's literally the second time we watched Glorilla laboriously climb the ladder to try and attempt to stop Cal Wu. The first time he managed to do it, that time he was just much too slow.
My God, what a chain of events here. And Thomas Dynasty continue their run as champions. Cal Wu, what did you think of that match?
That match was crazy. It had a lot of ups and downs. for both teams. But Thomas Dynasty being the champs and having that champion advantage, they just were too much. That the fact that they could work together as a team, as we said, that was one of the things that set them apart from Animal Kingdom, and that showed in this match.
And this is a tough one because, of course, I think like you saw in that matchup, there were moments from both sides on advantages that they'd be able to take, but it does show, I think, in the I guess grand scheme at the very least, that having Kal Wu's size helped with getting up the ladder quickly and letting go of that belt, because Pinky and Glorilla both struggled trying to climb that ladder at a quick pace to try to stop Kal Wu, which you saw there at the end was not even capable of happening.
Most definitely. And that probably was the Thomas Dynasty's tactics from the start, because if you notice, KT never once attempted to climb that ladder.
Yeah.
Not one time. It was kind of like we're both gonna isolate our opponents. We're gonna try and get them down, and then while I keep the attention of one, cuz you climb that ladder and you get to that belt as quickly as possible.
And we, of course, see them in their tactic worked out. They are leaving here as our champions still. But Kal Wu, what a pay-per-view. Just tell me, what was your favorite match that you witnessed here tonight?
That was crazy start to finish. My favorite match have to be that 8-man tag match, man. That match was crazy. It had so many ups and downs as the tag teams were going for that briefcase. You just didn't know who was going to win.
I would agree with you on that one, but I'm actually going to give my shout out though to Hat and X, because the chaos that ensued, the number of times they did moves going out onto the outside of the ring, and Hat was just inches away from getting that victory, and of course just comes up short. But a great culmination at least of the event, and then X, of course, staying our longest reigning champion in PSWF history.
It's just impressive on how she just keep amounting win after win and just holding on to this title. And it's one of those things where you got to think to yourself, will she ever lose it?
That is the question. Of course, we don't know, but of course, you want to find out if that is ever going to happen, then you need to make sure that you are subscribed here to the channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. Also, leave a comment down below telling us about your favorite match here on the card. But Kal Wu, that's all that we have for this video. Is there anything you want to leave our viewers with before we head them off into the weekend?
If you're not watching a PSWF, you're getting left behind, because this is the most exciting wrestling federation out there right now. The most exciting.
You heard it right here. But everybody, again, thank you so much for tuning in to the episode here. I've been one of your co-hosts, Jerry Culver, aka Darcy. This has been my man Kal Wu, and we enjoy bringing this to you. So as always, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, and keep the adrenaline going.